Hello everyone, I'm back again, and this time I'm going to go ahead and showcase Trish in Bloody Paddles and see what overall I'm getting into with her. Now before I uploaded Lady's video, I went back off recording and I retested myself, got myself warmed up by practicing with Nero and Dante, just so I can get myself into the mood of Trish. So I went ahead and did that, and just for the sake of having some moves set and ready to go, I went ahead to her skill system and unlocked a few things. So I went ahead and upgraded the Sparta sword, and I'm looking at the overall moves as we're looking at it right now. Alright. And she's also a brawler. Some of her moves are identical to some of Dante's maneuvers. It seems like she What the fuck? It seems like she interchanged some of the moves in together. And as far as to my knowledge, she also has a devil trigger, which now in the last video, Lady didn't really have a devil trigger. She has something that was probably powerful or equivalent to it, which I believe was she unleashed a barrage of explosives and air denial weapons. Okay. So she seems to be a pretty big fan of the round trip tactic. Okay. Alright. And it seems like she also uses the Pandora. Alright. And unfortunately I don't have enough to unlock her reduced consumption of the Devil Trigger. So when I do activate it, it's gonna burn up real quick. But I got her overall abilities, and she does have air hike. So that's gonna come handy for dodging certain maneuvers. So let's give it a go. And she seems to be pretty acrobatic. I think I wasted a little bit too much time on that. Let's see if I can make it up in the next one. That seemed to work out a little bit better. Alright. So there's no weapon switch system in here. Her moves are kind of interlocked in together. Yeah, this is going to take some time to get. See if I can study these moves a little bit better. Alright, it's a little bit better. Alright. Okay, so there's pauses into it too. Okay. All right. I think I'm getting it down. All right. I think I got the gist of it now. Oh shit. It's a little bit better. Okay. I'm still trying to get used to this character. I might not be able to have enough time to clear the next run. 16 seconds. I don't know, guys. but we're gonna try. Nope, I ran out of time. I ran out of time. Something telling me I probably should have practiced before I did this video, but you know what? I wanted to get a first time reaction to the new showcase. So here's what is my overall opinion with the DLC characters for Devil May Cry 4. With the exception of Nero, Dante, Virgil is very OP. Now, despite him being a character that does not have any firearms as a secondary weapon, his combat skills, I mean, he's that kind of guy. He goes in, he strikes, goes into the other area, strikes, and he uses his strength, speed, and demonic power in a combination in all of his attacks. Lady, she's more heavily focused on pushing her enemies out with heavy artillery. So she's kind of your long range combatant fighter. And Trish, I guess I can make her as a wild card. She doesn't have a weapon switch function like some of the other characters have. All her stuff is right there on the controller. If you're able to memorize, get it down the muscle memory of what the commands are, I'm sure you can pull off her combos pretty effectively in a timing manner, which will make her effective. Which now, I never played as Virgil until Devil May Cry 4. I never played as Lady until DMC4, and I never played as Trish until DMC4. So out of all of them, I can go ahead and see that Virgil is probably going to be my most favorite because his skill set was much more easier to learn, because some of his skill sets is right there on par with Dante. Lady kinda has some functionalities when it comes to gunfighting that's similar to Dante, but at the same time, her close quarters combat is not as strong when it's down to like a couple moves, which is a lunge strike and a spinning slash. Trish is one of those things you really have to kinda, when you use Trish, you kinda have to have your mind figured on what you need to do before you approach the battle. Because I want to go ahead and be honest, just trying to activate that laser cannon deal, I thought I had it figured it out, but every time I try to recreate it in the other battle besides that Neo Angelo Knight, I couldn't do it again. And the swords were getting real difficult to figure how to take them down. But then again, I want to consider that as fault on my part, because I didn't study any of her aerial combats when I should be looking at the moves for aerial combat. So, for the sake of, for those who like to use them in Bloody Palace campaigns, depending on what type of combat style you play in Devil May Cry, if you're more of an up close and personal guy like I am, I would recommend Virgil, Dante, or Nero if you try to go into the Bloody Palace challenge. If you're more of a long range guy, and if you're able to effectively use all your long range combats in a combo style, I would recommend Lady. And Trish is, personally, I could probably use Trish again if I learned her combo moves effectively. I would recommend her. And I would also recommend you get the devil trigger thing first, so it wouldn't burn up as fast. But yeah, this is going to conclude Devil May Cry 4 altogether. If you happen to enjoy the video, please leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content that I put out, please subscribe. All subscriptions help out and likes help out. Feel free to leave a comment. I enjoy reading comments. To make sure you get notifications on when my next video is, be sure to click on the bell icon. That's the notification icon that lets you know when I have a video that is uploaded to my channel. But other than that, guys, this is the Pain 105. I will continue. I'm going to try to get back on my roleplay series that I'm working on. And I do say roleplay, but I haven't specified what title yet, because as of right now, I might have one or two working at this moment. So feel free to check those out, and as soon as this video is done uploading, I will go ahead and start on a new walkthrough for this coming up few months. And I will go ahead and start making plans for the holiday season and the next calendar year for what new titles are supposed to be coming out. There's a couple in particular that I'm hoping will come soon. But until then, we'll play it by ear. This is the Pain 105. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a good night.